Hi, welcome to Romania. Please introduce yourself and tell us what class are you competing in.
My name is Oheochaidh. I'm from Ireland and I'm competing in the Iron class in Red Bull Romaniacs 2020.
Okay, you are a veteran to Red Bull Romaniacs. Can you tell us your Romaniacs story, please?
Well, I have been here a few times before. I came to Romaniacs first in 2012. A friend of mine was going to compete and I looked up the event and I saw hobby class and I thought that sounds nice. But, I came and it was quite difficult and I enjoyed riding here, but I didn't finish. So I came back the next year.
So that's what keeps you coming back, just the fact that you didn't finish?
No.
But what keeps you coming back?
The terrain is so good here. The race is so well organised. It is like a really good organised holiday to some extent, but different. But all your food is provided, your accommodation is provided in the entry. You have fuel on track, you have water on track. There is so much medical support, and so many people work so hard to make the event happen that it's always a good experience to be here. And then you get to meet people from all over the world as well that are riding and competing here as well. And you become friends with them on track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Okay, is this year the year you will experience that feeling of crossing through the finisher's arch?
I hope so. I have worked hard this year. I've had a personal trainer from when Romaniacs finished last year, maybe 18 months ago now. So I've done a lot of work in the gym. My trainer Stuart Ward has put a lot of effort into me. My training partner Angela O'Sullivan has worked hard as well with me, and she's done a lot of work to make sure my body's been right and that any of the injuries that I've had from previous years have been well rehabilitated as well. So I feel really strong. It's the best I have felt coming to Romania.
Wonderful. So you woke up early?
I woke up early.
Okay. What are you anticipating this year at the Vertical Madness edition?
I'm anticipating plenty of climbing, plenty of downhills. I would expect the conditions to be more challenging because the ground might be wet. There might be a lot of leaves down as well, so what's on the ground, it might be hard to see what's buried under the leaves.
Exactly.
It is quite cold here in the morning, so it will mean wearing more equipment, maybe an enduro jacket, and bringing more layers. And then in the afternoon, it looks like it will be like normal Romania, so it will, take off some layers at service and that. And with less riders as well, the track may hold up better, because normally at my level I'm riding towards the back of the field, and with 500 riders having gone through a piece of track, there sometimes isn't much track left, whereas this year there are 100 competitors, and it should be better. It's more like Romaniacs was when I started.
Okay, what do you think will be the most challenging part of the race for you this year?
I think because there is less riders, it will be more isolated out on track. You will see less people. So in that respect, you will be on your own a lot. And it's at the checkpoints and service points you will see other people. So that will be a challenge. And if the race gets pulled apart or dragged out, there will be big separation between the riders and stuff. So yeah, that would be different. And obviously then dealing with the cold will be more interesting. But it's good. It's always good to ride in Romania, so they don't challenge me too much.
Okay, can you tell us about your journey over here? Because we know you drove all the way from Ireland.
Yeah, I took the decision to bring the bike for myself and another Irish rider, Ivan Toole. So our original plan always was to take the ferry from Ireland to France and to drive the bikes to here, and then to use the van for going to service and going to the starts and things like that. So, but I travelled a little earlier because I wasn't too sure how the border crossings would be and what restrictions would be there. And if a country was closed, I left myself time that I could go around and plan a different route if there was another way open to me. So it was straightforward. I took a ferry from Dublin. I left at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I arrived in France at midday the following day. I drove through France on a Saturday. I woke up on Sunday in France, and I drove through Germany, and I drove as far as Vienna. I slept in the van on the way, so I had not a huge interaction with other people, so that from a COVID perspective I was safe. And I got up early then on Tuesday morning, and I drove to the Hungarian border, which I thought would be difficult because Hungary is closed to tourists, but they have a transit through Hungary for traffic, and the transit was fine. And at the border, the border guard opened my passenger door and closed the fuel tap on my van for me. That as much interaction I had, and I got waved through. And on the motorway coming through to Arad, there were service stations specifically for people that were transiting through Hungary, and then there was areas where it said no transit traffic. It was really well organised. And at the Romanian border, Martin had given us a letter inviting us to the event, and I just gave them the letter and my passport, and they said, on you go. So it was really good, yeah. So there was nothing, it was not more difficult than any other year to get here. In some ways there was less traffic on the roads, and there was less queues at the borders, so it was good.
So it was pretty easy.
It was pretty easy, and it is nice actually to come a little early. I'm here in the Ramada since Tuesday. I have relaxed, I have recovered, I have ate well. Most of the dining is very good in Cebu. All the restaurants have outdoor seating areas that are really nice. So yeah, it's been good. I've caught up with old friends while I'm here. It's been good outside.
Glad to hear this. Thank you very much. We wish you well, and we'll follow your progress each day, and hope to see you at the finish of Off-Road Day 4.
I hope to see you there too. Mulțumesc.
See ya.